welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That defense in front just flat with them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
It's complete to the left. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Fires to the big fella. Going airborne. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. On first down from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hardy. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Valentine. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just a short pass to the tight end.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They just keep firing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The short hands, it's Sims. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the grab. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smalls. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hardy. He rifles one deep down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So,
going to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Hardy. He's got him. Nice move to keep running. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Go straight ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. The sure hands, it's Smalls. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes his man miss. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hardy. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
What a disappointment. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air, it's Levin. He's got his man, makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from.
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
1st and 10.
Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Cantrell. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.